Starting up.
Starting up.
Green juice.
Starting up.
Got me farting up. Starting up. I like that.
Starting up.
Starting up. Starting up. Starting up.
Start.
How you gonna start without starting up? Ain't no starting without starting up.
Starting up.
We ain't restarting, we starting.
What's happening?
This shit sound crazy.
Another episode of Handsome Rambler podcast. I'm Hannibal Buress.
And I am your co-host, Tony Trimm.
We got special guest here with us. First time on the show, Jermaine Fowler.
What's up?
What's up, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
That was nice.
Chilling here on a Sunday afternoon. Los Angeles. Good to see you.
You too, man. I've seen you in a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yo, you took because we're on the 10th floor of this building downtown LA, and you took the stairs because the elevators were
I
broken.
had no choice.
10 flights.
10 floors.
And that didn't come up here. Well, you saw him at first. I was in the bathroom.
He was a little winded, but not as winded as you and I would be winded.
Yeah.
You and I would be like,
Be like, yo, can I
yeah.
lay down for a little bit?
Use the restroom real quick.
Yo, guy,
You got a towel?
you got a massage chair?
He was more like, yeah, the elevator's broken, but yeah, that's all good.
Did you jog him or did you walk him up?
I jogged them. I
You
walked
jogged
past.
them?
Yeah, I walked past a bunch of people coming down.
Yeah.
You know, they were like, okay. And I'm like, what?
Oh, they were impressed with you.
I guess it was a miracle that people, you know, I have no idea how long this elevator situation's been going on, but people, I guess, have been, you know, dealing with it, and they saw me coming up, you know, and they gave me the nod, like, okay, young man, like, you know, that thing. So I didn't think it was a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Especially because I see a lot of motherfuckers getting on the second floor, and that's asshole shit to do.
Going down?
Yeah, if you're on the second or third floor, you should just walk down, unless you got cargo.
Well, you know what? Sometimes when you take the stairs versus taking the elevator, sometimes the stairs leave you in some wackadoodle weird spot. You know what I mean?
Sure, but I don't think that's the situation here. I think people are just being lazy.
Also, it's just kind of a thing of habit and convenience versus, you know, you've taken it. Everybody's taking the elevator from the second floor because sometimes it's just like the elevator's there.
Also, you know, you ever been in an office building and you want to go down, but the staircase is locked and they won't, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I can, it's all good, you know.
I saw, but you in good shape. I saw a Instagram video you kicking a bag.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been in the martial arts since I was about 4. My dad taught me boxing and
Since you were 4?
yeah.
God damn.
Oh.
My pops used to make me and my cousins like put on boxing gloves and fight when we were kids.
Oh.
Like a cockfighting ring or some shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Did they make bets on you guys?
I think he did.
Yeah?
I think he did. I was at the time I was the biggest. I was the biggest kid. I grew faster than all the kids, so I was knocking kids out. But Jerome, my twin, Jerome had hands. He still got hands. Jerome was always like the fighter.
See, that's that young dad shit.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad, how old was he when he had you?
My pops was about 17, 18.
Yeah. So this is like him around 22.
Yes. You didn't know better.
Let's make the kids fight.
The kids fight real quick. I got a day off. Let me.
What the heck? When you think about the stuff, I mean, I think about what I did at 21, 22. If I had kids and they would listen to me, I would probably do something like that.
Right. I'm not even joking. I'm 29 now. I got a kid, and if I was my dad's age when I had my kid, I think I don't know. I have it doing some fighting kids too. Like, what else could you do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what else is there to do? You just kind of curious. It's like, all right, And it was DC.
DC, early 90s.
Yeah.
It's different.
Def Jam was out, I think, and that was about it. Def Jam and kids fighting was the only thing you could do.
I wish I was old enough to have been in a Def Jam audience.
I do too, man. I'm upset. I missed that. I'm honestly I watched the Def 25.
Yeah,
on
Netflix. That's what made me think about it.
The livest audience you could ever do comedy in front of. The most volatile too, but when you were having a good time, they were having a good fucking time.
People, that was just a different level of ripping. I've seen a handful of comedians rip in that way.
Yeah.
But some of the Def Jam, I guess it was just the energy, but it seemed over the top.
Over the top, they paid them to do that, But no, it was just genuine, they've never seen that before.
Right.
And these are all those comics are all prior children. You know what I mean?
Right.
And all they were talking about was the struggle, and even the impressions, like Michael Jackson doing crack, all that type of shit. It was they'd never seen it before. It was the same kind of enthusiasm, I think, remember when Living Color came out?
Yeah.
At the time SNL was out, and there was no show for the hood,
Right.
And when Living Color came out, it was a milestone, and Def Jam was the same way.
Yeah, definitely. As a kid, Def Jam and Living Color was. I remember everybody talked about it at school. You see in Living Color the sketch. You see. So people were acting out stuff that Martin said on his show or whatever.
Yeah.
It was certain shows that everybody watched.
Yeah.
Because also there were only 5 shows.
It was weird because most shows and movies, my parents were telling me to go in your room. You can't watch. It's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
But they let me watch Def Jam and Martin and Living Color because it was important. You know what I mean? It was just kind of there was nothing like that, for us until it popped up. So my parents were like, we're gonna watch it together.
We're gonna watch Def Jam together.
We're gonna watch it together as a family. As a family. As a family. Def Jam. Def Jam. As a family.
I heard, I saw that you announced at the Emmys.
Yeah, man. That was
You were live there and announcing, or did you a pre-recorded?
There was some pre-records, and 90% of it was live. I was just clicking buttons, yelling, clicking off.
So you're the voice of the Emmys tonight.
I am the voice of the Emmys tonight. I am. Yeah.
Let me hear a little bit.
Hello. I am Jermaine Fowler.
That was the entire show.
Really?
Yeah. It was insane.
How did that come about?
I got an email one day from they were like, my manager was like, hey, we got an email. They requesting for you to be the voice of God at the Emmys. And I was like, what does that mean? And they were like, the person that gives you facts of the winners or nominees in between them walking up to grab the award or when they're walking out to the podium. I was like, yeah. They want me to do that? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, the fuck for? Why do they want me to do that? And they were like, they want a different voice. And I'm like, you sure?
Were the Emmys on CBS?
Yeah.
That's good. That helps.
It helps a lot.
Yeah.
But they didn't have to add, it could have still been the same old, tried and true, announcer that, brings them up. But when they
Who did it last year?
I forgot the person who did it last year because I didn't watch it last year. I don't think I ever watched the Emmys the whole way through. This is the first time I've ever watched the Emmys the whole way through.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
It's impossible to watch.
It's a long show.
Way. It's a long
show.
What, 3 hours?
Yeah. The rehearsal's longer.
It's too much.
Yeah, you can see the speeches online for the people that
the highlights.
You get the highlights on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's definitely a highlight show.
But this was big because Lena Waithe and Donald and Sterling and huge
I thought you were making a weird joke, but then I realized you were talking about the actor Sterling because you said Donald Sterling.
Oh shit!
That's a weird joke, but respect.
That's hilarious.
You know, Donald Sterling was
Donald
there.
Sterling one?
Really?
For what? That's
weird.
Donald, he's acting now.
It's been 2 years since that.
Yeah, we forgot.
I love these new pedals.
Tony got some new pedals from Moog. Shout out to Moog.
Shout out to Moog for this.
What up, Mo?
Moog be selling us. They're a good friend of the show. They be sending us hella equipment.
Word?
Yeah,
Gear.
Yeah, thanks, Moog.
You got stuff.
Emmy at Moog.
That was dope. Oh, that wasn't a beat. That was a text message.
That
Yeah,
was
it is-
me, and I'm gonna turn that off.
Oh, that's from the computer.
I thought that was a button.
Yeah.
No, mine makes more like weird murderous sounds.
I feel like John Carpenter, man.
How old is the baby?
3 months. She turned 3 months on the 12th.
3 months.
Yeah.
You sing to her?
Sometimes I sing morning songs to her. I sing the morning song.
The morning song.
Yeah.
What's the morning song?
It's morning time. Morning time. And she just looks at me smiling.
Yeah. It's morning time. Morning time. And then just looped.
Yeah. I got no lyrics. It's just this is the chorus. No verses.
You think she's going, as she gets older, she's going to be like, Daddy, I need some bars.
My dad used to have a song when I was a kid. I still remember it, and it was he would sing the song every time the house needed to be clean, and it would get us to clean up, and he'd go, "This house is dirty, dirty. This house is dirty, dirty. This house is dirty, dirty. You get the bathroom." We like, yeah, we get the bathroom. We clean up, and it worked.
Yeah.
It was just like kind of like Barney. Like the singing helps the kid get interactive.
Singing helps everybody.
Do the song again.
All right. This house is dirty, dirty. This house is dirty, dirty. This house is dirty, dirty. Go get the bathroom, bathroom. You get the bleach, and wash the walls. With the bleach? Is that safe? That was dope. We used to have to wash the walls with bleach. That was very
No mask.
Nah.
Mask off.
Mask off.
Mask on, yeah, fucking mask off, bitch.
So all your clothes were fucked up.
We had bleach spots on our jeans.
Everywhere.
They thought it was a choice. Nah, we had to make sure the walls was white. My dad would find creative ways to get us to discipline us, man. We used to have to do push-ups until we cried. Like
Push-ups till you cried?
And do that. Did you have weird punishments when you were a
Yeah,
kid? I
you
feel
know,
like
you know, I'm Asian,
People
so
of color, man, we have weird.
What type of punishments you had, man?
Me?
Yeah.
I would have to put my hands out, and then my parents would hit them with a coat hanger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're like, oh, you fucked up. Put your hands up. I go like that.
Coat hanger. Plastic or metal?
The coat hanger. So if it was, depends on the crime.
What?
Metal. If I really fucked up, it'd be the metal, the skinny metal joints.
I feel like metal wouldn't hurt that
And
much
then
'cause it
just
bends.
how many, just one quick lash or repeated?
Depends on the crime.
Say you got an F and a subject in school.
Probably like 3 plastic.
3 plastics?
3 plastics.
All right.
On both, they hit you with
Yeah.
both hands,
Either
one
hands
shot?
or the calves. They let you choose.
So they hold the hook of the hanger?
No.
Or they open
the
it?
flat part. The flat part of the hanger.
They hold the hook and hit you with the...
Yeah, no, they hold it like, okay, so here's the hook and here's the triangle, like this. The flat part.
Does it hurt? Did it hurt?
Hurt like a motherfucker.
I feel like it wouldn't hurt. I don't know why.
But it's better than getting slapped, you know?
Yeah,
You get
that's what
slapped.
I'm saying,
It's
yeah.
very degrading.
I had switches. You know what a switch is?
Yeah, like a stick,
A
right?
twig, yeah, man. We had to go outside and get a switch.
I just remember from the Jackson 5 movie. Get the switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. People forget Michael Jackson grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
He grew up
Gary.
Gary, fucking
Indiana.
Gary.
Switch. Hanger. Switch. Or the hanger. Danger. Switch. Hanger. Danger.
We made fun son of child abuse.
Well,
That's discipline, strong discipline.
Gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Yeah.
It hurts, but you know,
It hurts on the inside.
it's okay. Wounds heal.
Did you have weird disciplines when you were a child, Hannibal?
Yeah, to square up.
Word? With your
All right, son.
with your mom and dad? Both of
You
them.
had to just
All right, son. Put on the
square
gloves.
up 3 rounds.
Gloves or no gloves?
My brothers and
knuckles.
sisters would be. We had a point system. Mm-hmm. Had to straight up square up.
Yeah. Me and Jerome beat up my dad once in the elevator.
Whoa.
On some salon shit.
Well, I guess Solange was on some Jermaine and
Jerome.
Jerome shit.
Yeah, we were the originators of the elevator beatings.
Wait, watch y'all. How old were y'all?
Oh, we were in 7th, 8th grade. We got back from a party.
He was like, I should have never had twins.
No, he used to walk around the house sounding, I could have been boxing. I could have been boxing. He used to always yell that to us. And
No, I'm saying he's like, I got twins. If I would have been able to take one of these dudes, if it was a 1-on-1, I got him. These motherfuckers.
it's my fault. It's my genes. He blames himself.
Are you guys identical?
No, you know what's funny? When we were younger, we used to look alike, and then we used to dress alike too. And then one day, Jerome wanted to stop dressing like me, and that was the saddest day of my life.
How old were y'all then?
The day we stopped dressing alike was probably when we hit 7th grade. Like up to like 6th grade, Jerome and I, we wore the same sweaters. But I could tell Jerome was sort of like going his own way because he would wear his sweaters differently to me. Like I used to tuck mine in.
Yeah.
And Jerome would like bag his out at the end with the white T-shirt, like at the you know what I mean, the undershirt.
Can't you flip it and say no? You were going the other way by not changing.
I guess I could.
You could have went with his wave.
Tony, you're right, man. I gotta think of it that way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was different, Jerome. Thank you. It's all
Well,
good.
sounds like denial. But so he was building up to that.
Yeah, he was working on.
It probably was tough for him. Was it a conversation or was it just?
It wasn't a comment. One day he just dressed different. I was like, Jerome, you gonna wear this? And he's like,
Nah, man, we off that dog.
What? And it just sort of just happened. We used to have a rap group too. Remember the Clips came out once, not once. They came out, and like I was in 7th grade. They came out. We were like, yo, let's do what the Clips do, a rap group. We had a rap group. We used to rap about shit we knew nothing about, like selling drugs.
Y'all used to rap about selling drugs?
Yeah, we knew nothing about that shit.
Y'all got is that any of that online?
Nah, it's not online. Cause this is way before you could. Way before YouTube. Really.
Oh, this is
7th grade, man.
7th grade. So you talking like 2000 or something like that.
2001 ish.
Okay.
Yeah, 2001 ish. We used to rap, man.
Yeah, you guys. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, okay. You could have been the new Crisscross.
What?
Weren't they twins too?
They weren't brothers.
No, they weren't.
No, they were just both named Chris.
They just
All right.
look. They just look.
My facts are all wrong.
They just had the same hair. They had the same hair
Yeah, they had the same hair
and backwards clothes.
Yeah.
There not many sibling rap duos
Uh.
at all. See, it's a good thinking music too.
Is it?
Do we have any callers? Callers want to call in and tell us?
We don't have callers. It's far from live.
Come on, Mo.
This might come out in January. This is a very loose schedule that we're on. So, when'd you move to New York again?
I moved in July 2008. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've met you at Rafifi. Or was that Eric? I met you at Rafifi. Yeah. And I met Eric second at Rafifi. Right when it was dying.
Was it dying then? Did it die in 09? Well, not dying, but it
was kind
closed.
Everybody was like, blowing up. I remember I used to listen to. Were you want to invite them up? You weren't on that album, were you?
I wasn't on the album. I did the show a few times.
Word. I remember listening to that album. Mulaney was on it, and like it was just.
Aziz was on it. Crow.
It was. I was like,
probably John Benjamin.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, I want to go there. So I moved there, and that was the first place I went to. And you were there, and I'm like, yo. And you was cool as fuck. You didn't have to be, but you was nice as shit. And I think, was it 2009 when you started your, the garage joint? What's the Greenpoint? Matchless?
Matchless, I did.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I did a couple shows there at Matchless.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, man.
When'd you move there?
Around then, actually, in 2008.
You moved it? Really?
Well, first I moved in 2006 for a few months. That wasn't really a move. That was just kind of, I was in New York for 4 months without a permanent resident. Yeah. And then in 2008, in about maybe August or September 2008, is when I moved there.
I think Sean O'Connor was like my first like tour guide in New York. And he was going through a breakup. It was like 2007. So going through a breakup that night. This is when comics was open. Ochi's was like hot. And he almost ran me over with his car because he was so fucked up that night. I remember, I think Noah Garfinkel was there. And my leg wasn't in the car, but he was sort of like, didn't know. He was, I don't know if he was drunk or high. I don't know what the fuck, but he almost killed me, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was fucking, I always like, every time I see him, I think he brings it up most times. Remember when I almost killed you? I'm like, yeah, Sean, I do remember.
Have you had any other near-death experiences?
In New York? In New York, don't everybody, like, I think landlords send me death threats once. I remember there was a Dominican dude who,
Landlords, plural.
yeah, a couple landlords. There's two instances. One,
Because you were late on your rent, or you were loud?
I was never loud.
You was fucking loud.
Nah, I masturbated loud, but I never fucked loud.
Jermaine!
Keep it down! Keep it down! You jacking off loud again!
I'm done.
So why would they threaten you again?
Man, I remember, first of all, I took I used to have this credit card I got approved for $5,000 from Bank of America. And I had no money, so I would just like withdraw money from my credit card, fucking on my credit.
Doing cash advance.
Yeah.
So that's expensive.
Yeah. And so, at one point I was out of credit. I just had no more money left in my credit card to withdraw. And one morning, I took everything out of that room and just left. And, yeah. And I went to my boy Akash Singh's house.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You know Akash. Funny dude. And I text God, yo, man, I need a place to stay just for like 2 days until I can find like until I can find another place. He goes, yeah, man, come on. I get a text from my landlord. And he's like, hey, where the fuck are you? And I'm like, I text him back, I'm doing my laundry. Oh, yeah? I'm like, yeah. What, you washing your little paintings too? Because they were hanging up on my wall and they were missing. He was like, don't fuck with me, man. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking with you. I'll be back. He was like, all right, you got the rent? I'm like, I'm getting it too. I'm getting the rent. And like, he knew I was lying. So twice a week, he would send me death threats. I'm going to get my rent money, even if it's in blood. He would tell me that every week. And eventually.
Well, that wasn't a death threat. That was more like a beat up threat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Blood?
Like your face.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna hit you. How much you owe him? 600?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna punch you until I feel like.
I could die from that. People die in fist
Definitely.
fights. Yeah. So,
but you can fight though.
Yeah, you could defend yourself.
I haven't fought since I was 18, but I do like martial arts.
But you're probably more fundamentally sound than this landlord.
You'd be surprised. I'd say like 80 to 90% of men do not know how to throw a proper punch. So you already got the edge.
I watched so many street fights, World Star mostly.
Yeah. And you're always like,
nobody, like everyone's always back here.
Yeah.
And like doing I'm from Maryland. Everyone fights like that, and I'm like, why do y'all?
Fucking
this
weirdo.
thing.
Yeah, like, yo, you're not gonna reach them. Yo, stand up. They just, and those fights take forever. I'm like, yo, man, just go home.
Yeah. Or the squaring up. The squaring up is always the mistake.
Yeah. The worst fight I was living off Morgan Avenue. The worst fight I've ever seen was on Morgan Avenue. These two dudes. The fight was so bad that people were walking by them, like not even bothered by it. Like they were like, oh, excuse me. And like they were like kind of, they even gave up at one point. They were like, well, no one's watching the fight.
So they weren't getting any punches? It was more of like a scuffle, a lot of grabbing?
It was soft and like, they weren't really even they were hesitant. So they looked like a dance. And people just didn't really.
New York in a
rush hour,
nutshell.
so.
Just people just, yeah. Mm-hmm. Can this fight, I hope this fight doesn't bump into me.
Yeah, right. Have you ever gotten to a fight?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm probably about 5-5.
That's good. It could have been 4 or 5.
I've slapped a handful of people.
You told me one.
No pun intended.
I've slapped and fool.
But I'm glad that those situations didn't escalate because I don't have your cardio. I don't have your martial arts skills.
But aggression and rage sometimes will win you a fight. I feel like
That's adrenaline.
adrenaline. Like
Yeah.
I've seen people win fights off of sheer just gritting their.
They just wanted it more.
Yeah, man. Like you ever see like you watch boxing match, but like the dude with the most heart usually wins the boxing match. They are the most brain damaged, but they usually win the match.
And they got the chin. They could take hits.
Yeah, I feel like
Give it to me.
what was the longest fight you ever had? Was there like have it always been slaps, or have it always been like a
No, it's been some fights, some fights. I had one fight. My most legendary bout was in college. I think it was my sophomore year of college, and there was this thing called the Munchie Truck, and it would be outside the dorms. Outside the dorms, it was the towers were the dorms at my college. It was May Smith and Schneider Hall, and so after the bars were closed, the Munchie Truck would sell like chips with you can get a bag of chips and they'll pour nacho cheese on them, and
good.
And you can get your blunts, you get whatever juices and shit, and people would also just hang out there, and just
You sold high people food. That's what it was.
yeah. Dope. And so I was hanging out by the Munchie Truck, and I had I had a juice, a Nantucket Nectar's apple juice in my hand, and there was this guy that was known for starting trouble. He was a drunk and he would get into shit. And so he kind of came up to me, "What's up, man? Let me get that juice." And I said, "Nah, man, you can't have." And then he slapped the juice out of my hand and the bottle broke. And then I just kind of pop, hit him with a quick 2 or 3 piece and slept him.
what?
Yeah.
You knocked him out?
Yeah.
Oh,
At least,
shit.
I mean, I knocked him. Like, it was a
How
quick.
big was he?
He was a little bit shorter than me, but kind of stocky.
Kind of stocky.
Okay,
Yeah.
the way you punched you to death, I thought it felt like.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm not fundamentally sound as I used to be. So I hit him.
You give him a quick. What happened?
Hit him with a quick bolt, and then everybody's like, "Oh shit!" But then I was nervous because at that time that was my short-lived weed selling phase in college.
Yeah. I didn't know you were slanging weed.
It was a very short-lived phase.
How long? About 1 ounce?
Yeah. I think I maybe about an ounce or 2, broke it down.
In the nicks,
and then probably smoked some of it and barely broke even off of it or some shit.
So you saying you lost some customers after that fight?
No, I'm saying that I got nervous, so I hit, and so now I'm nervous that the police gonna come, and I had a bunch of weed on me. So then I go to one of my friends' room. It was actually it was these girls that I was friends with in college that were twins, Bernita and Bonetta. And I go to Bernita's room, and then I say, yo, Bernita, I just got in a fight. Can I have my stash here?
It's like 50 cents.
I'm like, yo, yeah.
Yeah,
Shit going down. They coming for me.
Be a down ass
Hold
chicken,
on to this $60 worth of weed.
I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be away for, baby. But I'll be back. Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
That is hilarious.
But that was one. But
I got 4 doves. Can you stash these in the safe? Put these in the safe.
Wait for me.
Here's some bail money just in case.
But yeah, that was the one. I still hear about that one from when I run into college friends. They were like, yeah, man, when you whooped such and such. Yeah.
That must have been a good feeling to knock somebody out cold.
Yeah, it was it was just.
Well, someone who deserved it, you know.
Well, I don't even think, because he wasn't even in fight mode. And I was just a natural reaction to him being on bullshit.
Yeah.
It was, I remember one time there was this guy, what was this guy's name? But he was known as like, he beat motherfuckers up in the hood and shit. It was me, my buddy David, and my other buddy Duran, and we ran into him and his homie, this guy. And so they were trying to test us because somebody from our crew did something to somebody else from there that had nothing to do with us personally, but he knew that we were friends with this person. So they were trying to test us because of that. And then, so everybody ended up fighting. And so I ended up taking the dude that's supposed to be the guy that beats everybody up. Yeah. And I ended up, he was taller than me, and I gave him the business.
Damn.
He had such mythology around him that when in school the following weeks, people didn't believe. I wasn't even bragging about it.
Like Hercules.
Yeah, people didn't even believe that it happened. I wasn't even talking. It was just amongst my friends. I was just telling them. But then other people found out, like, nah, no way Hannibal beat him up. Hell nah.
So then you had to fight him again?
Nah, I didn't fight him again. But when he
rematch, motherfucker.
But when I would see him, he acted right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He ain't try to press shit. And I saw him a bunch of other times. He ain't never tried shit.
Damn.
But people didn't believe. But he never. Yeah.
He never corrected nobody?
He never tried to.
Kids,
no, I'm saying he never tried to.
Anything with you.
He never tried a rematch again.
This is a lesson for the kids out there. Stick up for yourself.
Yo, at the fucking show last night, we did a show with Thundercat and Flying Lotus last night.
Damn, that must have been awesome.
And
you invited me, man. I wish I was, man.
My bad, man. That's what happened when I do shit in LA. I forget how I know a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to come to the Cubs game today?
Cubs Dodgers. Let's go.
Cubs Dodgers.
Let me see if I get a babysitter. I'd love to come.
All right.
Yeah, that's my lady.
Yeah, he didn't make it. Where do you find? Do you use an app, or do you have a trusted 5 that you go to?
Trusted. Well, my brother's in town. My little brother's in town. He's staying with me for a little, and my buddy Joe. I was gonna bring him today, but they knocked out. So, yeah, I got some folks. Mostly family and a nice nurse, who helps out too.
Yeah.
Got a nice core. Got to keep a strong core when you have a child.
You have to. What's the child's name?
Her name is Tebe.
Tebe.
Thebe. Orion Fowler. She has my last name. It's so crazy. That's how I knew it was real when I read her last name. She has my last name. I read the birth certificate. I'm like, wow, this is official.
Tebe. Is that Earl Sweatshirt's real name?
That is Earl's real name, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Earl's real name?
He's African.
Wait,
right?
what did you say?
Today.
Yeah. Welcome back.
No, you said it really fast. I didn't hear it.
Tebe, excuse me. Tebe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where I first heard it. I did some research because it was such a unique name. I was like, I'm gonna go back. So I did some research on the name. I've always been into Greek mythology and all that too. So Thebe is the name of a Greek Amazonian huntress, and it's also a moon off of Jupiter. Tebe and I forgot which African dialect it is, means always. So many different definitions to the name. I was like, I like Tebe.
If you could rename yourself, what would you call yourself?
I like my middle name, so it'll be my middle name. It'd be Octavius.
Octavius.
Yeah,
Octavius.
that'd be my name. Honestly,
That's a strong name.
Strong name.
Octavius. But I gotta lift weights.
Octavius.
You gotta lift weights to
Muscles.
that name. Yeah.
You can't be a slim Octavius.
Nah, nope. Jermaine's perfect. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a Jermaine. But, you know, Terry Crews, I gotta be built like him if I had that Octavius. You know what I mean?
Yo, one time I was staying at the Montrose Suites.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's kind of where, a lot. If you visited and to do some show or something in Hollywood, or a lot of people stay there and shit. A few years back, you could. This was back before Apple stepped up their security, where you could go on somebody's iTunes. Do you remember that time?
I don't vaguely, but
If you were on Wi-Fi and you go on iTunes, or you can go on somebody else's iTunes if their shit wasn't set right. So I just look, and so I go and I'm looking and see Terry Crews iTunes, and so for whatever reason, you could go on. I went on his iTunes and I was just looking at. He had a wide range of music. He had a huge.
I can see that.
All types of stuff, and it was just a weird thing where I was just like. Just playing different songs from Terry Crews shit.
Some examples, like what do you have, like TLC, Dexter Wansel?
The whole range. Mm-hmm. It was just, I don't remember specific songs, but it was just, and so then I wake up in the morning, I just hear somebody, it sounded like an argument. I'm the damn man. I'm the man. This is motherfucker. And I'm thinking it's a couple arguing, but it was just him working on lines. Because then I just keep hearing the same thing over and over.
That'd be a weird argument that kept repeating.
What the fuck? What the fuck? God damn it!
Why does that guy keep repeating himself?
And then it kept on going, and I realized, oh yeah, Terry Crews is across the hall from me.
The couple argument keeps saying, and do it again. He keeps saying, go do that line again. Why are they arguing that way?
You're fucking up. 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 You're fucking. Like he's doing it in,
You are fucking up right now.
Oh, that's that West Coast snare.
Yeah. Podcast episode chilling with Octavius Fowler. Yo, Octavius.
Yeah.
Let me try to rap from the perspective of Octavius. No, not that voice. That's my voice. I said not that voice. Not mine. Octavius. Octavius in your radius. You can't fade this shit, motherfucker. You a hating bitch. Octavius coming through, getting faded. Ha ha, we made it. Ooh.
Straight, Octavius.
Ooh.
Likes labias.
Yeah.
Straight Flavius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Octavius. Straight in the US. Don't take no BS. Hannibal Buress. That kind of rhymes.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. I was in my pre-show research.
You research for
Just a little, not like a heavy. I didn't sit down for.
We're journalists.
3 hours. I didn't sit. I didn't ask my assistant to do a fucking file on you.
Yes, sir.
But I did do it was just some. I checked out a couple episodes of your old podcast.
Oh, Mass Destructo?
Mass Destructo.
Oh man, that shit was fucking fun, man.
When were you doing that?
Nigga, like That was my favorite thing I've done. Like, I still want. I'm a man. Like, I did that in 09. I quit my job at Dylan's Candy Bar, and Halloween was coming up, and I was just mad because I didn't have no time to do the shit I really wanted to do, which was doing a podcast. So one morning, I told myself, I'm fucking done. So I stuck a knife in the fudge and put my hat on it and left. And
wait, at the place you worked,
yeah,
you made a dramatic exit.
It wasn't dramatic because like no one was really there yet. It was still like morning shift, and we're still cutting fudge to set up for the opening.
It was symbolic.
Yeah,
knife in the fudge.
With a knife in the fudge, because that was the hat being on the knife.
Yeah. But no one was there. No one knew I quit. So I was like in my own station.
But it was still for you. It was dramatic for you.
It's true. But I would just wish people were there to see that shit. But no one was there. So it was dramatic for me.
And Instagram wasn't popping yet.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was dramatic because I know what my next paycheck was going to be. So that's fucking dramatic. So I bounced. I went to, remember, I went straight to Danny Lobel's old podcast, a radio station. The comedy
Cave? No.
It was at what's the
philosophy? No.
Andrew Schultz, Caitlin Olsen, and Danny Lobel had a podcast, and Chris, damn, got his name. Anyway,
I did that cast before too. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. That they were the first real radio station that really kind of took me in and let me interview me and let me be myself and shit. So that was cool. But I went there. And Danny was like, yo, come by, Jermaine. I was like, cool, man. I just quit my job, man. I just want to talk about it. He was like, all right, cool. I get there. And I'm like, all right, cool. Can we talk about it? And they were like, hey, look, we kind of booked up today, man. Can you come tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I went home pissed off. Like, I quit my job. Now I'm just home doing nothing. What the fuck? So I think at the time, I forgot what podcast is kind of popping. Like, was Mark Maron's podcast out in 09?
I think it was in the early, yeah.
Okay.
I think it started around 08, 09.
I think that if it was, that might have been the podcast that sort of inspired me to do my own shit. But I didn't want to do interviews because, I didn't want to. I just didn't want, I don't know. It was just like a thing. I want to do voices. So I was like, I want to do some voices. So, and I was into Robot Chicken a lot. So I was like, what if it's like an audio version of Robot Chicken? And I just kind of just went with it. And
you were on the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did a couple of voices.
I did all of them.
You did all of them.
20 episodes, all the voices. I even edited it myself with Adobe Audition. And it was my favorite thing. Like, I only had 10 listeners an episode, but it was the best thing that I've, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, man, people are really, 10 people are really liking it. And that was awesome. So
yeah, they were produced. They were really, you had sound effects and stuff.
Effects.
And did backgrounds.
Yeah. I stole some sound effects that you're supposed to be paying for online. Sorry. Yeah, and now I want to kind of bring it back.
You should.
Yeah, I think I'd like to do that. Give me a little studio and start bringing a couple episodes back, maybe remaster them.
Yeah. Tom Segura said that he was saying that the secret to podcasting is to keep it consistent and always drop shit, no matter how bad it is.
This is true, man. People just content, man. Especially with podcast content. Mm-hmm. I'm slowly learning that. But there's so many out right now, and it's only this one I love, especially the videos y'all be posting up on Instagram. It's fucking awesome. I saw the one with the Lucas brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's funny as shit. And, keeping it unique. This one is fucking dope.
I love these Moog pedals. This is what my drums sound like without them.
Yay.
And then here.
Hey. Yeah. Oh.
Consistency. Yo. Can't spell C
without the
consistency. Consistency.
Who you listening to right now?
Yo, I'm still listening to Isaiah Rashad's latest album. Love Isaiah. You know who he is, right?
I know Isaiah. I was actually listening to some Isaiah before you got here.
Man, fuck it.
I was this track called, because I was on Apple Music, so they'll start suggesting other ones. So I was listening to a track called Nelly.
We can't be no number one, but we can be the jam. Cause what the these niggas own was not my favorite song. Not no number one. Cause they gon' do you wrong. And they gon' play you out. Alright. No number one.
Yo, Nelly's dope.
Yeah.
Nelly's dope. The story about Nelly and his joint Smile, like he was supposed to be dropping an album around that time, but he's like, I think he was addicted to alcohol, man, like real bad.
Mama, I just wanna shine. Pussy ass nigga gon' lean on the ref. Nigga, I woke up this morning feeling like I don't be needing myself. I'ma get bigger than who, kid? Who can go harder than Mac? Put the lasagna in my back. I'ma go harder though, Look at the murder go. Smoking the artichoke.
And TDE was gonna drop him.
Yeah.
Unless he was gonna fix his shit up. So those are just kind of one-offs. But then he finally dropped the album like a year later, maybe a year and a half later, and it's like my favorite. That was my favorite album that came out that year. But now I'm listening to Tyler's new joint. I love that album, man. Flyboy is a shit. He really every album he's just getting, you know.
He's getting super creative.
Yeah, man. And the way he promotes the albums, man, I'm like, this dude's great. Like he's in the videos, directs on videos.
Yeah,
man.
His videos are great.
Fantastic.
Are you gonna go to Flognaw?
That's November, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm in town. I'd love to. You going?
I think I might be out of town.
Yeah. Oh, and Kari. Khary. He's
you've had him on
a couple comedy shows, and I did some skits on his album. He's gonna blow the fuck up. Like that dude he's unique as shit. He's cool as hell, but he can rap his ass off. He's great.
Give me a year and I'ma be on. See the sign, yeah, neon. Don't believe me, nigga, don't believe me. So many people, I'ma shit and pee on. Folded shirts is not my dream. I don't know who you were kidding. How about you suck my dick? Call that my new position, I swear.
Where's he out of?
He's from fucking Rhode Island. Lives in Williamsburg now. Used to work for, who did he work for? He used to intern some some job, and I think he quit. And now he's just like doing, he's rapping, man. He can rap his ass. I'm gonna sing some shit. Remember that, did you ever drop that? Remember that file you sent me? This ain't live, is it?
No, it's not live.
Okay. Remember the Kanye West joint you sent me?
Yeah.
You never dropped that, right?
Nah.
Okay.
It's too mean.
It was awesome. You sent me that shit. I was I in Canada at the time? I was at a festival, and you were like, hey, don't send this to nobody. And I played it.
This is when I first did it, or this is So this was 2010. Yeah,
long time ago. And I was like, yo, I felt like I got like that Wu-Tang Clan album that was $10 million. Like,
why did you decide against releasing it?
It was so mean, and it wasn't from an honest mean place. It was from more of a
because he dissed SNL.
He dissed SNL. He's like, fuck SNL and the whole cast. And it was just really harsh. I wasn't super mad about that line. I was just using that line as a reason to do a diss song. Oh, I could do a diss song. And so, yeah, it just I'm a Kanye fan, and now it was really, a friend of mine helped me write that song, and it was just some harsh shit in there. And I'm glad I didn't put it out, because it would have gotten some traction. It would have been crazy.
Is there a rapper right now you would do a diss song about?
A diss song? No.
Just somebody that you're just like, man, I gotta talk some shit about this one.
No.
Nobody
really.
I got one. I got 50 Cent.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I don't like 50.
Well, what did he do to you?
Not that he did anything to me. I just don't like him as a person and his music.
Good shit. That's the best reason to diss somebody.
So you just want to diss him like,
shit is whack as fuck.
I don't like you personally.
I don't like your shit. You whack as fuck. And you fucking rap with that weird ass list.
Fix your list, Fitty. Fix your list, Fitty.
Uh-oh.
Fix your list, Fitty.
Hey, man.
Hey, we're going to get shot over this.
I'm going to get shot, but 50 is Patty. He will come after y'all.
He will. You guys, have you guys been keeping up with M. Night Shyamalan's return? His last two films, I got to say, pretty good.
Visit and Split?
The Visit and Split.
I'm more fascinated by how he, manages to keep the budget so modest and like I like that.
Yeah,
his
well,
movies,
The Visit particularly.
The movies are good. You know what I mean? But like the fact that he makes them by himself, it's just fascinating.
You know what I liked about The Visit was like the creep factor was just old people, because old people are creepy.
That's true.
And the way that he portrayed their creepiness was next level, and you didn't even need monsters, and you didn't need ghosts and weird shit. It was just these fucking weird old people.
Right. The weird thing about Split, well, you seen Split, right?
Yeah.
The ending, I couldn't get on.
That's what
it's
I
spread.
was gonna say.
It's spread.
With the Bruce Willis cameo?
Yeah, with Split, I liked the beginning, but at the end,
it started trailing off.
I wanted to split.
That was fun.
Yeah. You just worked on a movie in Oakland, right? Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was fucking my first fucking movie, Hannibal, man. That was crazy. Shit.
How long was the shoot?
I shot for a month. And Lakeith was in it, Tessa Thompson's in it, Stephen Young's in it, and who else? Terry Crews made a cameo. A lot of cool people, man. And I shot for about a month. The baby was born during that time, so I had to fly back twice in one day to see, labor, and then go back to film and go back to it was insane. So all these things happen. But Oakland was the shit. Bouts Riley shot it. Right. And he's like the mayor of Oakland, So every time people would see him, they'd be like, Boots, and he'd be like, yeah, well, and he's a good dude too. And he let me have fun. He let me have a lot of fun with that movie. So I'm glad he.
What's the film about?
It's a dark comedy. Lakeith Stanfield plays this guy who gets a job at this telemarketing company. Turns out the company's pretty fucking evil. So me, Tess, and Steven, we're starting to uprising against the company, starting to protest against it. But Lakeith's sort of conflicted whether he should, protest or stay with the company that's been paying him a bunch of money and making him a baller, And the movie's good, and it's weird too, and it's dark, and it's nice. Like it's just different. I never it's got these I don't want to ruin the movie, but like he has these practical effects in the movie that he did, and of these half man, half horse creatures called equisapiens that do it like. It gets the climax of the movie is insane.
Is it an indie flick or?
Yeah, indie shit. Nini Yang and Forrest Whitaker produced it, and it comes out. No, we're gonna be in Sundance.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna go to Sundance. First time in Sundance. Check it out. You do any flicks?
I did this one called Tag this summer.
Oh, that's a big movie. Yeah. Holy shit.
When do you start up on season 2 of Superior Donuts?
We're on episode 7 right now.
Oh, shooting?
Yeah, we premiere on the 30th of this month, and we come back 9:30, I believe. The 30th, that's a Thursday, yeah. But, we got a new castmate, Diana Guerrero. She from Orange and New Black. She cool. Yeah, man, it's going to be great. And then, what else? Working on my special, actually.
New special?
Fuck yeah.
For Showtime, for wherever, for
I don't know.
Yourself first?
I don't know. I think I'm going to shoot it first. I'm leaning on just shooting the shit first, and then selling it, like I did the first one. I just want to get it out the way. Having all these people involved in the whole process seems kind of jarring at first. So.
Yeah, where they commenting on the material and stuff. And
yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm doing a bunch of jokes about my baby and my mom, and like, how can you? What are you going to tell me about that? That, you know what I mean? It's extremely personal.
Yeah.
So I don't want your notes. Yeah. So that's just one thing I don't want to do.
Well, also it's better to own your shit if you can.
That is the main reason why I want to.
We're living in those times now where you can do that.
You fucking can, and they know that. Everyone is starting to realize that.
They're getting scared.
Yeah, and they're giving us more creative control with these projects.
What with the Showtime one? Stop for a bit.
You can tell he was trying to focus, and he couldn't do it.
I was trying to mimic the heartbeat.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, stop it.
Yeah. Because that's what I realized I was doing too much on the thing too. I was like, yeah, I need to bring it down.
It's hard when you got all these buttons
I know
and toys
it's
in
tough.
front of you.
I had to get away from it. So with the Showtime one, you filmed it your own out of your pocket, and then licensed it to them for a couple years. Mm-hmm. So you have the ability after that deal is done to put it on somewhere else or put it on Netflix or other outlets if you wanted to.
Yes,
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Good.
And that wasn't even the intention at first. I just got sick of waiting for offers to come through and waiting for people to give me the green light to shoot the special when I already had the money to do it. So I was like, I'll just do it myself. And I was like, oh, this is great. I get to own it too. Fuck yeah, I'm doing it to the next one. So that's just gonna be the model for the next few other specials.
What was the budget on your? What did you spend?
Custom Corners. It was we spent $41,000 to $45,000. Yeah, we shot with about 3 cameras, maybe a 60D that was loose that just got random shots around the club. But the second show, we moved those 3 cameras to different angles, so it looked like we had a big budget.
Oh, so you just so then you had 6 angles for the same material, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And during the edit, I was in the edit probably for like a couple months, and that was the most fun part, was picking the angles for which I want people to see the jokes. And then the hard part came when I found out I'm done with the edit, but I need to find someone to do closed caption transcribing. What else? The big post production stuff that like the big studios do for like when they release it on like to international or like I can't even explain it. It's just so much shit that goes in with the post production that I had no idea. Mainly the closed caption shit and different languages and like doing all that for audiences. So I was like, I don't have the money for that. That was like $10,000 extra dollars, maybe more. Yeah, it's expensive. It's a lot of money.
I didn't even factor that into the budget.
Exactly, I didn't. And they were like, "Oh, okay, we can't buy it until you do that." And I'm like, "What? Fuck? Are you serious?"
Oh.
So I had to go find a company to do that for me pro bono as a favor. Did that, and we finally got it finished.
And then you're like, I want to use this song as my opening track. Oh, that'll be another $75,000.
Well, that's why I was so blessed with Two Dope Boys, because like they would always like post up new music every fucking week, maybe day, of like rappers and producers who I love. I'm like, these are people. Who are these people? So I would email them, SoundCloud them, like, hey man, you want to do music for my special? And they'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, send me some beats, I'll pick some. And they send me beats, and that was it. It was.
Who did you end up using?
My boy Blev, who did some beats for Alex Wiley.
Okay.
From Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Alex is the shit.
Can you say you was there and that you was on the side of the hole? Or was you on the side of the hole? But fuck it, let no waste time. I don't wanna waste time. Hit it in the waist, cause I made it from the waist. Like a back up from the station, ain't got a situation. All that shit you face on, but you still true to Jason. And I don't put no face on, I don't put no face on. Ain't never been no slave, son. I did that to the grave, son. You wanna
He out here now in LA, but man, that dude underrated as fuck. But he used to roll with Chance.
He's got bars.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker's great. But like this, I think the next special I'm gonna either go with Kari and Ledge Kale for like an original song or something, or if it's cheap, I wanted to do maybe like an old BB King joint.
Okay.
The Thriller's Gone or something.
Well, if you need something from me.
Oh fuck yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I have a prediction. It won't be cheap.
But I've heard music ages bad. like with the amount of like the older it gets, the cheaper it gets.
Really?
That's what I've heard, but definitely not with Michael Jackson case or something like that.
BB King?
But yeah, it's got to be expensive.
He's got
to be $50,000.
Yeah, Thriller's gone at least 30.
Thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away.
Yeah.
Damn, it's got to be that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's my
guess, but I don't want to jinx you.
No. It's realism. I probably got to keep that in mind. But like that's one song I really wanted to use. It just kind of encompasses what the vibe of the special would be.
What you about to say?
Well, I was gonna ask you, what's your favorite part of doing? Like, is it like have you like been behind the scenes with your specials and stuff, and been in the editing rooms?
Well, each one was kind of different. Each experience, because Animal Furnace, I didn't know much about. It's
a good special.
The process.
I watched that.
I helped with the edit, but
I watched that 4 times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
It's the bit. I texted you about it after I heard it. Is that the one where you were like, the guy was like, are you something Hammerschmidt? And you, John Hammerschmidt.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah. You want to wait right here? And you go, nah.
I remember that run out of that Toys R Us. I was a kid, so I still had. I had jets. I remember I ran right out of that shit. I remember I jumped. It was some bushes. I jumped over them bushes, and then kept running. Like I was.
What kind of idiot would stick around? Like, sure, I'll wait.
A dude not from the hood. Like, I feel like I first heard that. I think Animal Furnace. I think I was there when you were working on it. No, you were selling it actually. You were, remember that Stress Factory show I opened up for you at? I think you already did that joint, and you were selling DVDs after the show. So never mind. I think you were working on your second special at Stress Factory.
I still got a goddamn bunch of DVDs, man.
Yeah, can I have one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Please.
What was the...
Thank you. Yes, take a box.
Thank you. I don't know what the fuck to do with these shits. Just got boxes of DVDs at the crib. Was that me? Oh.
That's a weird ass.
That's weird as fuck. What is that?
I don't know.
What is that?
Like a...
Oh.
My pony
You think... You think when Genuine made that song, you think he was like in the studio like singing that shit like
You
that?
have to. You can't do that
Or
stationary.
you think he's just singing it like yeah. Or was he like singing like
You had to film himself. I think he was on ecstasy. I think he was horny and shit. But how do you when you hear that beat, how does that song, those lyrics come out of you? Like, whoa. He was like, this made me horny.
Yeah, it comes from the hips.
Wet. This make my dick hard.
Comes from the hips.
That beat ain't, that beat ain't a sexy beat.
I need to fuck.
You know what I mean? He's a pervert. Like to want to like I'm like if that beat had no lyrics to it, no one could fuck to that beat. It's a weird beat.
I disagree.
Whoa.
I think it brings the thing to my hips.
even auto-tune.
So you don't think Pony's a sexy beat at all?
No, I think it's a weird beat, and the fact that he came up with the lyrics.
You ever see that YouTube video where someone replaced the bass line with what's his name, Tim Allen from Home Improvement? You hear that shit? I'm gonna splice that. That shit is so funny.
Is that Timbaland, right?
Yeah.
Timbaland did that beat.
Yeah,
Timbaland is a monster, man.
Yeah.
Man, I went back. I was on YouTube and I looked up old Magoo and Timbaland songs of Aaliyah.
I hated Magoo.
You hated Magoo?
Oh, something
Because his
about
voice?
it.
Because his voice? I swallow the master key. Remember that fucking... he had a line. He goes, I swallow the master key. And I used to do that in school. I swallow the master key. That was one line he had in this Aaliyah joint. How's it go? I think it was the joint that goes on...
Up jumps the boogie jumps. I mean, please, brother, please don't get up. Hey, see a black man there.
Man,
you know what I like about Timbaland beats is that whenever he produces a song, he let his beat ride for like a minute at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of
just by itself.
It's just sitting there doing this the entire time.
So he'll just all his songs. He just lets it. Don't just cut off a quick fade out. His shit rides for at least 40 seconds to a minute.
Instrumental.
Just the beat. Hit a beat.
That's how dope the beats are. Yeah. I think he knows how dope. He's like, no, don't cut that shit off. Let that shit ride.
So people hit a beat. Down.
The making of the Black album. Yeah, that's
the Twister one. Hit a beat. Down. That beat was cold. Hit a motherfucker.
Hear the beat. Say what? That's right. Thank you. All right now, I'm gonna bring a special guest in. He gonna rip the fucking like this. Check it out.
Who am I? Nigga with the blunt, steady trippin', sippin' on the concoction. With the gun cocked in, drum knocking. Gotta get out, bitches are killers in the front watching. Knowing if I like I'm finna stutter some. Better come off about a ton, brother run. I hope you steady work. I'ma flow until my belly hurt. Pimp nigga rockin' on the stage in my Jordans and a petty shirt. Let it work. Ooh, feels like another one.
Remember when I think it was Timbaland and Jay-Z were making the Black album, and Tim was just sitting there. Tim was like, I got a selection for you, man. And Jay's like, okay, well, show me.
Okay.
That's your Jay-Z impression?
Hello. Yeah. Show me the beats. And so he puts the MPC or whatever on the table, and he goes, plays it, cling. And Jay's like, all right, okay. And he goes, I don't think he liked most of the selection. He's like, all right, man, okay. All right, cool. How about this joint? And he goes, he stands up.
Yeah.
He stands up. I forgot what song it was
probably
for.
Dirt Off Your Shoulder, right?
It might have been Dirt. It might have been fucking Dirt. I think it was Dirt Off Your Shoulder, man. Yeah. And I think Jay was like,
now tuned into the motherfucking greatest. Turn the music up in the headphones. Tim, you can go and brush your shoulder off, nigga. I got you.
Yeah.
He played it again. He goes, holy shit. And I think one of the beats ended up, it might have been Just Blaze. I think one of the beats, Tim was like, all right, cool, you don't want that one. But that beat ended up being another beat for like, I don't know, not Kanye, somebody
Justin
else.
Timberlake.
So probably Tim or some shit like that. But it was cool how like everybody people pass on beats. Like even Kanye would talk about it in the first album, College Dropout. So-and-so passed on this beat, and then he would rap over it.
Common passed on this beat. I made it to a jam. Everything I want, everything I am.
Damn. Here we go again. Common passed on this beat. I made it to a jam.
That's mean though. To listen to that, listen to a hit and kind of rub it in the rapper's face.
It's petty.
It's fucked up.
You don't want this? I'm gonna make this a hit, bitch.
And Common's like, nigga, why would you? I'm not. Now I look stupid.
But it just,
come on, man.
Certain shit it don't hit with that person.
This is true. No, you are completely right. But to throw it in their face, to throw it in the person's face is so funny to me.
Petty.
It's fucking rude. It's like, oh, you don't want that beat, nigga? All right. And I guess it's motivational for Kanye because you know how good his beats are, you know? But I also think it's cool, like, some beats end up with other people because, like, Just Blaze got a billion beats and, you know.
You know, the thing about Timbaland is do you know the term quantizing?
Nah.
It's like a production term.
Sounds like a holiday.
Is it? And it's where you lock everything into your time bar. So there's no swing to the beat. Mm-hmm. So he like that.
No
was,
swing meaning what?
Like that's like a swing where Timbaland's would be more like. He'd be more like quantized, locked into his shit.
Oh shit!
And I think that he had that mechanical sound to his beat, but it worked somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just having like a ding.
Hold on. I want to see if I could. One thing I remember in high school.
That's like a swing.
Yeah.
You know?
That's dope. I'm learning shit. That's fucking.
Instead of. That's like
yeah. Tony Trimm on the beat. Tony Trimm on the beat. Tony Trimm in his seat. What's Tony Trimm doing? Making beats, what you doing? Tony Trimm. Tony Trimm. Tony and them. Tony and Trimm.
I'm trying to recreate that Are You That Somebody, but I can't find the right sound.
You got it, go ahead. You got it, nigga. Keep going. You need a bass line.
That was the shit. In high school or grade school, everybody used to beat on the tables.
And do I used
to do that. Yeah. Everybody just be at the table.
Dirty South. Can y'all really feel me? Feel us. East Coast, feel me. Feel us. West Coast, feel me. Say what?
Feel me. Feel me. Did you know Timbaland, Magoo, and Pharrell had a group?
Yeah.
SBI? I like SBI.
I was reading
Virginia,
Timbaland's book.
Oh yeah? He had a book?
Yeah, he got a book.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
I know he had a fucking book.
A lot of people got books.
Everybody got a book.
Everybody got. If you did some shit, motherfuckers like, you did that? Tell us about it. If you did that for how many years? You need to write a book, motherfucker.
When you get a book? When you gonna do a book?
I had a book deal.
Right? Yeah.
I know. I think you told me about that.
I had a book deal, and then I was like, I don't feel like writing no book, man.
It takes a long time, man.
Like,
I write a script.
I was like, I don't even write scripts, dog. I write small jokes.
You should write a small short book.
No, I should focus up and write a book. I had a 6-figure book deal.
Damn.
And then I just was like, I don't feel like writing a book.
Do a bunch of children's do a children's series.
I figure I just need to focus up, and then once I'm able to lock in and do it, what's up?
Because you're really into music, you should do all music reviews. The albums that change your life. Every chapter is about that album and how it changed your life.
You can. That's
kinda, a good book.
You can chronicleize.
I'll figure out something. But it's not something. I realized that once I had agreed to it, I realized it was something that I agreed to because I had the opportunity versus it being something that I really, really wanted to do. You get what I mean?
You.
Where the folks, they got me excited about it, and I started checking out other people put in. I wasn't driven to write a book at the time.
I feel you, man.
Oh, maybe when I get like 40
That's
or
what
something.
I was gonna say. You're about to get to book age. Probably like in a decade, you have enough to draw from.
That's true.
I mean, no, I think I have enough to. I have enough to draw from. I mean, a lot of my folks younger than me have books and my age. It's just I didn't wasn't that motivated. You know,
does this mean you can only does a book deal usually mean they want your story, or do they want any could it be a like a sci-fi adventure?
I think it depends on what you sell in the initial thing, but I think mostly you selling your name, you know what I mean?
True that.
And then, the pitch, I guess it varies. Just some people might want to do a memoir, some people do or some people do short stories. Goddamn, Judah Freelander book is How to Beat Anybody Up or
True,
some shit.
Yeah.
And it's just weird ass pictures and quick things. Eugene Merman has some weird ass books.
Yeah.
Dimitri, some people write about themselves.
Yeah.
Phoebe has her book.
The hair book. Don't Touch My Hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy tells her story. Kevin's
book is good.
Kevin's book is good. I want to check.
These are like all autobiographies, basically.
Yeah. I mean,
some of them.
I only read. Some of them. The fastest books I've ever finished were stand-up comedy biographies. Like Steve Martin's book. I've never finished a book so fucking fast in my life.
Yeah, it was good.
It's good. It's so good. And Pryor's joint.
Well, also you
Kevin's
feel like
book.
you know exactly what the motherfucker is talking about.
Yeah.
When they start talking, you're like, yeah, I get, yeah.
I slept on the train. Oh yeah.
The train. Oh yeah, in the comedy club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the other comedian was on
It's
stage.
so
And you were
fun.
waiting, and you had to wait 10 comedians.
You ain't
to
got
go
to think that much
Yeah.
because it's just all kind of relative.
You know what I've always loved is those little street joke books. Where it's just a compilation of just like, jokes. Like the penguin, he walks into the bar, blah, blah, blah. You do that, right? Like a little paperback book. And each chapter is made like, these are animal jokes. These are prostitution jokes. These are, you know what I'm saying? And then there's some knock-knock jokes, some one-liners.
I just imagine your
That's
house
a good
is
book.
like got shelves and shelves.
I do. I have a jokelopedia.
Joke
at the crib.
101 book.
Yeah, I have a dad joke book. I love jokes like that.
Respect, man.
There's
dope as
that. I like dumb jokes like that. I like, why isn't there any gambling in Africa? Because there's too many cheaters. Like shit. Stupid. I like jokes like that.
But who?
I like it too.
I've heard Bert.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's
It's
a great
a funny
joke.
joke.
Yeah, it's a good joke.
As a gambler, I like that joke.
You gambling on the baseball series?
I haven't played on this one. I had some money on the cat.
The Cavs?
No, I was about to say Astros, but as gamblers we call them Castros
Oh, why?
because they win a lot.
Oh, sure.
So I was about to say, hey, I gambled on the Castros, but that's how I talk with my gambling buddies.
My bad. I'm sorry, man.
No
I wanna
apology.
know.
But it was just I had to catch myself because if I said Castros, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Come on, Hannibal, man. You fucking with me?
I've been gambling a little bit on the baseball. Yeah.
Teach me, man. I went to Vegas for the first time last fucking month for the Conor McGregor joint. That was last month, right?
Are you? Yeah.
Conor McGregor and Floyd. I went there. And that
You
was
were
insane.
at the fight.
Yeah.
So how was that?
Man, first of all, Vegas is hot as hell. It's hot, and I didn't know that. So I dressed very warm.
You didn't know
the desert
Vegas
was
was
hot. I just thought. I don't know what I thought. I thought like L.A. sometimes in the morning it gets a little chilly, and that night it gets chilly. But it was hot the whole day. I was very upset. So
but you wouldn't. How much time are you spending outside in Vegas?
I did the red carpet, for Showtime.
Yeah.
Waited outside for enough. Like I waited outside enough, but it was hot as shit. I just was not dressed for it. Then I went to the floor with the gambling machines.
The casino.
Yeah, it's called a casino. A building where people sleep in? Yeah, the hotel.
I know what that is. I know what the fuck that is. I just never been inside of a casino like that before. I've only the gambling machines and the people with the cards, cutting cards. It was
the dealer.
the dealer. I just never in my life I asked one guy. I never gambled in my fucking life. I've done the slot machines, but I don't count that. So because it's like pennies and shit. But I went to the one of the tables and I asked the guy, "Hey, can you teach me how to do this so I can do it?" And he goes, "Nah." And I went, "Well, okay. Well, is there a beginner's thing for this?" And he goes, "You might want to go. Do you want to go to the restaurant just eat?" And I was like, "Nah, I wanted to gamble." But
Which casino did you go to?
I was at the MGM. I was at MGM.
Yeah. This was Saturday night.
I think it was Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't trying to teach
nobody.
Saturday night fight weekend.
It was annoying because I had the money. I wanted to.
There was
spend
nobody
money.
at the table.
See, that's a bad dealer because at the end of the day,
got
you're an
his
amateur.
money.
What was it, blackjack or 3-card poker or something?
It was blackjack.
Yeah.
And there was switch blackjack.
Oh,
with
that's
the
a weird
machine.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't want to do that. I wanted the classic blackjack, so I went to that one.
He could have ran you for
He
your
could
money.
have. I'm like,
You should have hustled you.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I got the money. Let me.
He said,
ruin
"You
my
want to
life.
go to the restaurant or something? Just go eat."
You just want to eat? Yeah.
That's some asshole shit.
He should get fired for that.
It was rude.
You should have popped off.
Nah, not a casino. Like people. First of all, people in Vegas are already like sort of like ready to fight. Like the energy down there was weird because everyone seemed on edge, and I didn't have a good time at the fucking casino. In fact, going to Vegas it felt like everyone was stressed out. You know, it felt weird. I didn't like that energy. In fact,
I feel you on that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There was a lot of people in like oxygen tanks. It was sad, man. Like a lot of people, like it was a weird.
It's not like the movies, man. The movies, everyone's
happy and like, but even the people winning weren't even happy. They were just like,
it's like this weird,
the robotic. Like, you might seem like a happy gambler. I don't know what you're like.
No, he gets serious. He gets focused.
I think you kind of got to be at one. It's your money's involved.
Yeah, but it's just. I mean, it's like it's a happiness, but it's still, especially on the dice. It's like you kind of focus.
Yes,
but also, I mean, I was just there for a week. I had a great time.
I'm gonna go with you next. Let me know where you're going next. I'm just gonna look at you
next week.
I'm not.
Yeah, that was quick.
Nah, not next week. But I might go. Maybe Halloween or something. I got a couple days because I'm gonna be out. Yeah.
You living here now?
I live in Chicago.
Word?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, I'm living. I get insulted when people think I live in LA. Actually.
Well,
Not anything against the place.
Words.
I like it here, but I'm like, I don't
fight words.
But I've never
fight words.
Fight.
I've never lived here. I don't even.
Hannibal gonna slap me too.
No
fight.
I don't get it. That was. I take it as I take it as a compliment when people think I live in LA, because that means my career is going well.
It's true.
They just assume.
No, you're right.
I stayed here for 4 months 2 years ago when we did Y, and that's it.
Wait, so you got a place in Chi-Town?
Yeah,
that's something I've always wanted to do, was go back to my hometown and like just kind of work out there. I just wish Maryland was a hotbed for talent. It's not. You kind of got to leave. It sucks.
You can grow it.
You could grow it, but I'd rather raise my kid out here.
Yeah.
But I would. There's a lot of talented people out in Maryland and DC. It's just weird because it's just. I don't know what the problem is, honestly. I mean, I got talented friends, and I got a lot of talented friends. I just don't know what the. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Why is Chicago is the shit?
Chicago's great.
I know.
It's a fun spot.
I get jealous of y'all. I'm not even joking. I get jealous of y'all because I'm like, man, y'all got a scene, and I feel like we had Wale. Wale's awesome. We got
Gold Link.
Yeah, you got Gold.
Gold Link just went platinum with his single.
That's dope.
Crew.
That's 2 people.
What about Fat Trail?
Nah, I don't like Fat Trail. Nah. His album cover. He had the album cover with the girl in Glee with the. It's weird. I didn't like that. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know much about Fat Trail. I just know he's from around there.
It happens.
A. Marie's from DC, is she?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
No, it's just weird because, like, you know, everybody who's famous, you know, comedy-wise, just eventually moved to New York or, you know, L.A. And the comedy out there is the shit. They got, you know, a lot of funny people. A lot of talented, like, producers and rappers out there. One day it'll pop off, I believe. Maybe I can go back and... I want to do a festival back there.
Shit.
I'm gonna do a comedy festival / music festival and have a little fair for the kids during the day and just you know, do something for the community.
Yeah,
I love home.
That's
man.
dope.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be DC and Maryland gonna come up. All right, you hear me, Hannibal?
I never said it was down.
Talking shit.
I said you should definitely
Nah,
move back
man.
and go and grow it.
You're condescending to me.
All right, yeah, I was. I want to do a festival too. I think I'm doing a festival next year in Chicago. I haven't come up with the name yet. Byron, my buddy Byron came up. Byron Bowers, you know Byron Bowers.
Yes, I know Byron.
He came up with the name Laugh Now, Shy Later.
I like that.
There's also Birdfest.
Birdfest sounds good too, but I like Laugh Now, Shy Later.
Laugh Now, Shy Later.
I feel like that's less conceited.
Yeah. I mean, the idea.
It is your festival too.
Also, putting on your own festival, I wouldn't say it's a conceited thing to do, but it is a big. I mean, if you're like, I should throw a festival, that's kind of not douchey,
It's
but
a megalomaniacal, like maniacal.
my own festival.
Yeah.
I think about that when you think about cats that come in and develop a neighborhood where they come in. Think about the cat that developed Dumbo in New York, in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Where it wasn't shit, but this came in and like, well, you know what? This could be some shit.
Yeah.
I could make this a neighborhood like with a lot of shit. It's nothing now but empty shit. But I'm going to buy up all this shit. And 15 years from now, people are going to be here with strollers.
It's going to be expensive.
It's going to be coffee. It's going to be expensive as shit.
And Jay-Z's going to rap about it in one of his albums.
Like, how crazy is that?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy person talk.
Would you ever buy real estate out in New York?
Maybe. I don't really. If a good deal came up that was interesting to me, it's just so. I'm just more interested in just getting stuff in Chicago and just I'm about to get my third spot in Chicago, which is this commercial spot I want to turn into an art center. The deal has been super frustrating. Like we got to get some tank removed before the mortgage or the funding comes through. It's a bunch of yeah.
Okay.
It's a bunch of BS, but I like getting stuff in Chicago because I know the area and I know I could be more influential.
Is it Antoine Walker? Who's the dude? He's a basketball player, not Paul Pierce, Jamal. Antoine Walker? I think it's Antoine Walker.
Yeah.
He had a real estate company out in Chicago, and everyone sued him because he was basically a slumlord.
Oh.
His face and name was all over the houses that people were complaining about, and it is just terrible. That's just like to be synonymous to
slumlordium.
Yeah, it's not a.
You don't want to be like. That's one thing. Yeah, it's people's homes, so you want to make sure that you're doing right by.
And you're associated with with people who know how to make others feel comfortable and happy. You know, especially with celebrities. You don't. I don't think I'll ever own a restaurant or apartments. That's a lot of pressure.
You just have to have good management.
This is true.
You do your thing, and then you get good people that you trust to run it. The fact that, there's some blame that falls on Antoine Walker in that situation, but it's some other people that aren't nearly as famous that the real blame falls.
No,
on.
the real
guess.
He's a fallout, because he's the name.
Yeah,
and it just sucks. That's why I'm, if I ever did that, I'd use an alias,
or you just check in on people because he might also just kind of put his money in and then trusted people to handle it and be smooth and wasn't really checking in until it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you do that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Who is that? Yeah. That's not your voice, is it?
I don't know.
I thought you were doing a Reggie Watts thing. I'm like, how'd you do that so quick?
Oh, I can do some Reggie Watts stuff over here. Watch this. Hey. I don't know how to stop any of this stuff. Okay. There we go.
Reggie looks great now. He's always been awesome. Reggie's jacked. You seen Reggie?
Is he jacked like
muscular, man?
Dr. Dre jacked?
I don't know if he's like unpresentably jacked, but it's noticeable.
Yeah.
Reggie looks great.
Good for him.
Yeah, man. It's cool. Like, man, it's so cool.
Let's go. It's good. It's off.
Hey.
That was my voice, by the way.
That was yours?
Yeah, I recorded it on the sample.
Oh, you got the presets?
And it was me just testing it out, going, hey.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What made you want to move to Chi-Town?
I didn't.
I don't see why not either, but yeah.
I wasn't really doing as much work in New York. A few days in Broad City and a press run if I needed to promote something. And then I was in New York. First of all, I wasn't in New York much anyways. Even over the past couple years, my last couple years in New York, I was traveling all the time. And so it was just started thinking, wow, okay, why not be at home and be able to go to my mom's house if I'm hungover?
She'll understand.
And just have my mom cook for me during
just
the
bang
hangover.
on the door. Mom!
Mom just go over there.
What is it, Hannibal? I'm drunk again, Mom. I need bacon.
Well, yeah, that's how I go. Come on. But no, it was just, and it's just, and I still am gone all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm there, but I'm still moving around, so it really don't really matter where I'm at.
I feel you. That's dope as fuck, man. I've always want to go back to Maryland, man. I just one day I'm gonna just go back home and work out there. Wait, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
I've always wanted to know this. You ain't like from the islands, are you? Your parents and your family, are they?
No.
Nah? Okay. I've always thought, I don't know what. I always thought you were from like, I don't know, families from Jamaica or somewhere.
Nah, man. That's Barnett.
That's a fat boy. Have you had him here?
I haven't. I'm going to have him on soon.
Yeah. Where the name Hannibal come from?
After the general, Hannibal Barca.
Gotcha.
How'd you link up with Barnett and the rest of that crew?
The best fucking crew ever. I think, was it you? No, it wasn't you. Let's do it. So we got Gerard, me, Barnett, Rabinowitz, Ricky, Jack, and fucking is that it? Yeah, that's it. So I guess I met Kev and Lil Rel. I met Kev first at this College Humor sketch. We were all broke, and we needed money, and they would pay us $100 a sketch to do background work on. And Jordan Carlos was starring in a sketch about, I think, an African football league. And I met Kevin there. I think he was talking about ninjas, some weird shit about like anime or whatever.
On stage or just in general?
Just on the set.
Yeah.
We were on the bleachers just talking to each other, I think. And I'm like anime? He goes, yeah. And I think we vibed off of anime. It had to have been anime. It just definitely anime. Because that was all he was talking about at the time. It was Naruto and ninjas. So I was like, all right, cool. This dude's dope. And I looked up some of his comedy. And we just sort of clicked. And then I met Josh. I found out he was with 3 Arts, actually, and he had a show in Manhattan. He got me on, and I was looking for a new manager, and he saw me, and he was like, "Yo, I want to rep you." I'm like, "Hey, cool, thanks, all right." And got with 3 Arts, and that's how I met the Lucas brothers and Rabinowitz, and then I met Rel at the Live in Color reboot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2012. And that's
you were in that cast, right?
I was.
I forgot about that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It was the first pilot I've ever done, ever. And it was a huge deal. I got it because Keenan was in the audience and watched my set. And it was great. And I got the job. So I met Jim Bartels there. I met Hugh Moore there. I met Rel there. And so many writers. I met James Davis and Maranzio, Vance. Maranzio? Yeah. And so we shot that, and it never came out. But me and Rel always stayed in touch, and he eventually got with 3 Arts, and 3 Arts just started acquiring all these dope-ass, like, comics. You were a part of that crew, too. And then, yeah, I think I met Gerard at Montreal. He did the year before me. I got the year afterward. And, damn, how the fuck did I meet Roddy? I met Roddy at Montreal. I believe I met him in Montreal. Mind you, my memory sucks. But I think I met Roddy at Montreal. And I met Ricky in New York doing some shows. And we all just started like vibing, and you know, doing sketches together, and we even have a stupid ass thread we all roast each other on. You got a thread? You got a bunch of comics?
It's a handful of us. We have it's about 5 of us, 5, 6 of us.
That's enough. That's enough. Yeah.
Because y'all about 10, 13 deep on there.
Let me see. We got Jack, Ricky, me, Rel, Lucas Brothers, Roddy. Did I say Roddy?
Yeah.
Nope. Jack.
Yeah.
7. About 7 people.
I was on there for a little bit, and then it was too much.
And you left.
I left. Yeah.
Listen, I have a family thread. I love my family. What is too much? Because
Jermaine has left this conversation.
I've not left it. I didn't leave. I'm still there.
You put it on Do Not Disturb?
No, I don't. I just don't respond sometimes. Because it's a lot of people, like their numbers, I don't even, like, whose number is that? And it's the worst threads where you don't know whose number is on it, and like, I don't know what's going on. It's the worst thread you can be on, is we don't know what they're talking about because you don't know who's talking. So that's, my family's got a thread like that. I'm like, whose number is that? Oh, it's so-and-so, she changed it a long time ago. I'm like, all right.
5 to 6 is the magic number for a thread.
Yeah, but the Golden Lords text thread is the most consistent thread I'm on, and we all talk shit on and whatnot. It gets topical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's on your thread?
It's me, Tony, Al Jackson. Bowers. Babylon.
I'm loving this. Oh, Brian's a shit, man.
And Marcus Price. He does video. You've probably run into him, but he does a lot of my video and photography stuff.
That's dope. That's a good crew.
Yeah.
I love Byron, man.
It's a lot of stories.
Yeah.
It's a lot of craziness.
Yeah.
When you look through it, you're like, all of my friends are crazy people. Marcus is kind of normal. Nah. Crazy.
He brings his crazy too. We all bring our crazies.
Mark is crazy too, but it's a little more. His is a little more
contained and
controlled. Actually, Byron has mellowed. Byron's still crazy.
He picks his spots though.
He's been in a relationship for a little bit, so he's a bit more focused.
He's directed a little bit.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Listen, without craziness, the text thread ain't fun.
Yeah.
You gotta have your loonies. You feel me?
Yeah. What's the... Yo. This is a new segment.
New segment.
It's called What's Your Plan? 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 What's your plan?
Man.
What's your plan?
What's your plan?
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
Oh, what's the plan?
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
What's your plan?
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
2 years. What's the plan?
What's the plan? What's your 2-year plan? What's your 3-year plan? What's your backup plan? What's your plan B? Your plan C? Your plan D? That was dope. It brings a dreamy.
No, the volume. Can you put the volume up on that? Is that all the way up?
What's your plan?
What's your plan? What's your plan? Sound like a Far Side song. What's your plan? What's your plan? What's your plan? You gon' sit around all day? What's your plan? You just gon' be. What's your plan? What's your plan? What's your plan, man? What's your plan? Got a plan, you got a plan, who got a plan? You got a plan, you got a plan, you got a plan, who got a plan? Got a plan, plan, house plans, blueprints, plans, P-L-A-N-S, plans, P-L-A-N-S, P-L-A.
NS. And yes, I got plans. With my aunts and my aunts. I said aunts.
This is trippy as fuck. I like it. Yeah. Take it away, Hannibal.
What's your plan?
Yo.
What's your plans?
I think we did it, y'all.
That was fucking great.
I loved it.
Anything else you want to get off your chest?
Hey, man.
Superior Donuts.
On some real shit, cuz.
October 30th.
On some real shit, cuz. Get off my chest, cuz.
We gonna bump this up. I didn't know you was premiering soon again.
Superior Donuts, October 30th, 9:30 on CBS.
Go bump this up in the Kia. That's a Monday.
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
What else? Superior Donuts tour coming to DC, Philly, Chicago, and New York.
I saw that y'all coming to Chicago. I think I'm out of town that day. It's November.
Damn.
Like 3rd or 4th in
I
Chicago, ain't
believe,
it?
something like that.
I saw it.
No, wait. I think it's on the 29th.
Of November?
No, of October.
That's a beautiful sound you're working with.
This one
right
is
there.
it does. It's super relaxing. Like it
gorgeous.
makes me.
It's gorgeous. Reminds me of Mr. Rogers.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. Good
Thanks
to
for
see
having
you.
me. You too,
Fowler.
man. Always good seeing you.
Congrats on the little one.
Thank you, dog. Congrats.
Yo, I hit Jermaine with the 10,000 baby wipes, son. Or diapers.
Oh, you add that? Yeah. Listen, no. Before we go, why didn't we talk about that before? So I. All right. So you asshole, man. Look. So I sent you the picture too. I get an order of 10,000.
About that, around that. There's a lot of boxes.
A lot of boxes.
Yeah, I just kept clicking on.
I got shipments of baby wipes, Tony, sent to my.
All at once or
Yes.
separate time?
No, one box came, and I was like, okay, cool. It was only like a couple containers of baby wipes inside, and I kept getting like, you missed your packages from UPS.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what packages? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I was like, I get them on Monday, but Saturday rolls around. I guess UPS got fed up with me not picking up the packages. They just dropped them all at once in front of my fucking house, which is why I sent you that picture.
Yeah.
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 boxes, huge boxes of I don't know what's. I'm like, oh, what is this? I thought it was like I don't know what I thought it was, but I thought it was a mistake. I opened up the boxes, and each box had just full of baby wipes, and I'm like, all right, that's one. Okay, this next one. I'm like, don't tell me every fucking box is full of baby wipes.
Hannibal, you've done this before too, right? To other people?
This is I've done it 3. I hit Percy with it for his birthday. I hit Chelsea, and I got Jermaine.
It's annoying as fuck. It's like me and my girlfriend just got in an argument. We just got in an argument, and she's like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "It's Hannibal."
Y'all got in an argument about the baby wipes?
No, we got an argument in the car already, and we get home, and we're already sort of like, just trying to get over this argument. And then the box comes. And my girlfriend has OCD, and when the box came, she was like, "Who sent these?" And I'm like, I think it was Hannibal. She goes, "Why would he do that? Why would he do that?" And I'm like, I think he's just trying to help. With this many,
trying to help.
And I'm like, I don't know, Megan. We're comedians. And all I can say is that we're comedians. Is what we do. She didn't understand why we do that. I was like, baby, just go. I'll take care of the boxes. And at that point, the baby started crying. The baby was crying, and she was mad. And I'm like, I'll fix this. So I took a picture and I sent it to you. Because it was one of the worst nights of my life because I had to find out where I was going to put all these baby wipes. We even sent some to my dad and his baby. And it was hilarious. Now it's funny, but at the time we were like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with all these. I know we need them, but we're in a 2-bedroom apartment in Sherman Oaks. But I do appreciate you sending that shipment because they're helping out a lot, man.
Yeah.
That means a
You're
lot.
never running out.
You can't.
Yeah, it's just once you figure out the storage, it's pretty good.
You're pretty set. But the honest to God, we haven't. We've only had half the shipment is in the bathroom. The other half is like in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen.
Man.
But no, I ain't mad.
I did the math, dog. Maybe like a year and a half.
You're right, but I should have
If you
sent
use them too.
I have.
Yeah.
I don't know why as adults we stopped using baby
Talk
wipes.
about that. I talk about that. I say why as we get to be grown up,
we treat our asses.
We treat our assholes
like
worse.
shit.
Yeah.
Like shit. You know what? Let's ride out on that. Let's make a song about why we treat our assholes like shit when we get older.
Take us out, Tony. Take us out.
Hold on, let me hit it with a. Hold on, let me hit it with a beautiful intro first. Tony. Hold up. Oh yeah. Oh, just wondering why we grow old. When we grow old, we neglect our assholes. I wanna know why when we're baby we use wine.
Why don't we?
And then later
Tell them.
we use scratchy toilet paper.
Tell them, man. Tell them, man. As adults, what we do.
Don't take proper care of our assholes.
No, we don't. We rip it apart. Gotta be more gracious to that ass. Treat your ass like it deserves. Treat your ass like a queen. Treat your ass like a queen. Treat your ass the same way you want other people's asses to be treated.
Yeah.
It's a juke part. Treat your ass. Better treat your ass.
Treat your ass.
Better treat your ass better.
Baby wipes, 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 baby wipes,
They
baby
just
wipes,
not for
baby
babies
wipes,
no
baby
more.
wipes, baby 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 wipes,
Say it again.
baby wipes,
Say it again.
baby wipes,
What?
baby wipes,
What?
baby wipes,
Baby what?
baby wipes,
Baby what?
baby wipes,
Baby who?
baby wipes,
Baby what?
baby wipes,
What?
baby wipes,
Baby.
baby wipes,
Wipes.
baby wipes.
Ass.
All right. I think we got our point across, y'all. I think they gonna feel what we talk about now.
You think so, Han?
I think they got us now. I think they understand what we're trying to say.
The streets is knowing what they ass is about.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
fun,
you.
man.
Thank you very
I've been
much.
Amir Buress, Octavius Fowler,
Anthony Yoon.
you.
Trimm.
Peace.